All right, so now you have your passion, you have a pretty good idea about what your topic's going to be. Now, what you're going to learn in this video is how to find your customer's problem. So every single business out there in the world, no matter what it is, if it's clothing or food or computers, every business is solving a problem. People are buying it because they want to look cool, and they don't look cool yet. They're hungry, or they need to figure out a way to do something online. So what you need to know is exactly what is the biggest problem of your customer. So there's kind of two parts into making a really good product, right? There's the marketing part, which is like the sales page, right? Where your customer is going to see the offer and buy, and then what the customer is going to get. So knowing what the problem is of your customer, the biggest issue, the biggest desire of your customer to overcome, you're going to be able to know how to make a really good sales page, right? How to really hit the points that your customer wants to solve and deliver a really cool product because you're actually solving the issue for your customer. So the best way to do this is to create what we call an avatar, okay? An avatar, like the movie, is kind of someone that you kind of create to fit a perfect scenario. So your avatar should be your perfect customer. What is your customer? What do they want? What are their desires? What are their biggest issues? So you kind of want to be thinking in that mindset. So Adam in the last video was talking about golfing, right? So having the perfect golf swing. So what is the biggest issue of the customer? Maybe it's that their swing always curves like Adam's swing, or maybe it's some other issue that you don't know yet. So you really want to hit those issues and solve them in your product. What's the best way to figure out your avatar? Well, you can think about it all you want, but really the best way is going out there and finding them. So who is your avatar? Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's family, maybe it's someone that you know, maybe it's someone that you can find out all about, and you can ask them what their biggest issues are. So if I was making a golf product because I was decent at golf and I loved it, I would ask Adam, for example, who might want to buy a golf product because he loves golf. He's one of those people that would buy a product, but he's not where he wants to be. So what are his biggest issues? And when you find out the biggest issues, like it can be something that's more solid, like my swing always curves to the right for some reason. But really, you also want to find out what their desires are to overcome that problem. Like, for Adam, is he golfing with friends? So he wants to look cool. So he wants to be better than his friends. So his friends can look up to him, and that's actually solving a problem. So when thinking about your topic, no matter what it is, fitness is a really good, kind of a really good example of this, is that when people are trying to solve their problem, say it's that I'm too fat, right? I have too much body fat and I want to look more athletic and more fit. My biggest problem might be that, I want to lose some weight. I want to lose pounds, and maybe a more specific problem is I want to keep the weight off once I lose it, because that's a real big issue. But why do they really, really want to overcome that problem? Maybe it's so they look good in the locker room. Maybe it's so they're not embarrassed to take off their shirt when they go to the beach. There's actual reasons, and more than you think, there's underlying problems more than just what you think your product should solve. So you need to create that avatar, you need to go out there, you need to kind of think about who would fit that avatar and ask them, what are their biggest problems? Why do they really want to overcome that issue? So even if people don't really know when they land on your sales page, you need to convince them that your solution is so cool because you're really hitting those points of their biggest problems. So that's it for this video. I want you to think about that. Think of your avatar and go ahead and talk to them. Even if maybe you don't know them that well, you kind of just got to make the move and kind of interview them, if you will, on what their biggest issues are, what their desires were, and if you made a product that they would buy, what kind of things would you have to solve in that product so that they would be happy that they purchased it from you? So I want you to be thinking about those things, and we'll see you in the next video.